Remember, in the short run, firms observe the market price and then make their production choices. In the long run, we're primarily interested with entry and exit into and out of the market. So any question that's asking you about what happens in the long run is asking about whether or not firms are entering or exiting the market, and then the effect that that will have on the market. So let's think about how firms decide when to stay in business, when to go out of business, when to get into a new business. It all has to do with profit. When profits are negative in the long run, a firm will go out of business. We talked in the last video about how firms might stay in business in the short run with negative profits. But clearly, if profits are negative day after day, month after month, the firm will leave the market. So if firms have negative profit in the long run, they will exit the market. And what does that mean? It means we have fewer suppliers, and supply of the product will decrease. You remember what happens when supply decreases or shifts to the left? It means a decrease in quantity and an increase in price. And of course, increasing prices mean more revenue for the remaining firms in the market. So profits for the remaining firms will be increasing. Likewise, if profit is greater than zero, we're gonna have more firms entering the market. If you see a restaurant out there selling hot chicken and it's killing it, there's long lines, it's making a ton of money, what's gonna happen almost immediately is more restaurants selling a similar product will open up. So as profits are positive in the long run, firms will enter the market. And of course, increasing number of producers is going to increase supply of that product, decreasing prices. All of this happens until profit is equal to zero. As long as profit is negative, profits are going to be increasing as prices increase. As long as profits are positive, prices are going to be decreasing profit until we get to zero. At zero, there is no force for change in this model, which means that profit equal to zero is our long run competitive equilibrium point. It's the point in our system where nothing is changing. It is important to remember that market equilibrium is not necessarily someplace that we live, but it does help us understand how markets function because we are always moving towards that point.